doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
Hey man, Gmac Cash, what's happening, man?
What's going on?
This is a long time coming, right? To
Yes,
actually
sir.
get the cast. You guys are 4 seasons in, just dominating TV land for people. Everybody's tuning in. I'm always seeing clips all over the internet. People are trying to replicate scenes from the show, which is insane. How does it feel? First of all, how did it all start? How did you guys get casted into the show?
Well, I came in season 2, so all them, they can tell you because they from season 1. I came in season 2, so I'll let them handle that.
Kamal, what's
And
up?
introduce themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what up, though? My name Diesel. I actually done all of Lisa Brown's projects. I started off with a supporting role, and he played me. And then we did These Men for Everybody, and she started cooking up the series, and she hit me up, and shit, it's been on ever since. It's a blessing, though.
And you've been acting for a pretty long while, right? So they already knew your credentials and what you could bring to the table.
Yeah, by the time she got started filming, I was already in full motion, filming a couple movies a month for real, yeah.
When it comes down to getting a role casted for yourself, did you deliberate between the aesthetics, or did they already kind of determine? Did she already determine like who you're gonna be and what you're gonna be in the show?
Me? Yeah, absolutely. When we talked about the character before she even came to me with the script, she wanted a street guy, but she wanted a different type of character, and the loyalty that Boom showed, across the board to his man's brick, it's like. It's with no backstabbing, no betrayal. You know what I'm saying? He ride pause, but yeah. So she broke it down. How she, and I used to do security in the club for a couple years, and Boom is the #1 security guard on TV, baby.
Though the experience behind it makes it easier to just be a part of everything, which is insane, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you want to introduce yourself to everybody and tell everybody, I'm looking at you.
Shit.
Oh, should I go in order? Should I go
It
from the
don't
top?
matter. Shit, I'm Brick. My name Brick on the show too. Shit, I'm the lead. I run the club on that bitch.
Yeah. When you first got casted for the role, how did everything come apart? Did you know what the show was going to be, and also did you know what your character was going to be when you first sat down?
Yeah. Yeah, me and the creator was married at the time, so it was like she ain't think I could act type shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, all right, I'm gonna write a series to see if you could do it. I'm like, do it then. And she wrote it, and I remember the lines, and she was like, she'll do it. That was my first time acting or anything, you know what I'm saying? So
You picked it up pretty damn quick.
yeah. LB don't play though, so
If you're kind of like reenacting like life experiences, then it's easier to just put on the TV, just put the role out there, right?
Yeah, I really want acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I run the bar in real life. Like, the show came from, like, that type shit.
So if you guys were in that situation, it's pretty much like you knew the entirety of what it was before it even started.
Yeah, the whole time she was writing it, I'm in the house with her. So it was, well, how this sound? You know what I'm saying? To make sure it had that right bar, to it type shit. She's an amazing writer, so we was together before we started doing movies. What you mean? That's different.
So I'm Sierra, and I play the character India. And India is one of the realest niggas in the character.
Facts.
India, keep it real. I got into the Dirty D. From first, I took classes from Moolah Films.
Cool.
And I'm gonna tell the truth. I was praying, and 5 hours later, I received a phone call to send in an audition tape for the Dirty D.
Damn.
And it took off from there, literally from that.
Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing everybody knows once you get past the first season, that means you got something. That means it's hot. it being Diesel was your first, you were in the there from the start. So once you realized we're going to a season 2, how did it feel? Like, were you like, okay, now I got to step up everything I'm doing? Do I have to take it to the next level now? Or did it feel like, okay, I'm comfortable, I can just do what I've already been doing?
For me and a majority of the cast, we work constantly, so we on a roll. So there's no need for pep talks about taking shit to the next level. That's understood from the get-go. We gotta raise the bar each time we work. So that go for the Dirty D and any other project. So it's always special to lock in with the Dirty D because it's a collection of talent, some popular people, a lot of cool motherfuckers. We really like family. So it is a blessing to be a part of a hit show, but it's a double blessing to have, you know, a culture where everybody really, really cool with each other.
Gmac, when you are introduced season 2, I remember seeing the clips when they first came on Instagram. It was crazy to see you acting. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it was so authentic and so genuine. I don't remember you having like a crazy history of acting or anything in the background.
No, just skits.
Yeah, just skits on the. I've been on some of your skits, and
Yeah.
I did get to see the fierceness of you when I've been in a skit with you, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this dude can really do it.
Yeah.
He did Shakespeare's Southeast.
But when you get this role, when you're getting pitched this role or this opportunity, you were so fucking busy already. Like, you had so much going on already in different realms of music. What was going through your mind when it's like, okay, I'm about to get into acting, like for real, like I'm about to just jump into this shit?
It was dope. It was a big opportunity, but I always wanted to act, and I did kind of want to take a break from rapping at the time. So it's like to be honored, like with the opportunity to do this. I knew I had to step up because I was a fan of the show at the time too. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen no shit like this because this was my first time watching Tubi too. So it's like, damn, I ain't never seen no shit like this. Like sex scenes, all the club shit. I'm like, yeah, I want to be a part of this. So I knew I had to step up because watching these motherfuckers, I'm like, I got to come with it. So, you know, I took it serious. I ain't going there like, shit, I'm who I am and start acting cocky and shit. I like, shit, took time, studied, and got on my shit.
Rick, when you guys were working, I know you said you're dabbling in the script and the idea and concept while this is happening. Did you envision Gmac being a part of it? Did you go like, we need this role to be filled, we need this, and did you think of Gmac?
LB did. I don't never have no.
You didn't think it. So yours was just sprinkling like this is reality.
She just asked me my opinion on stuff she do, and then I'm like, oh no, it would be like this, but no, she control all the who she want in there and shit.
So when you see Gmac come on board, how did the dynamics change for the show? Do you feel?
It turned it up more because he was already like big. Then it was like he was on Jimmy and shit. You feel me? So it's like couldn't do nothing but act. Then he could act. I was a little worried because you know rappers try to act and shit. So I'm like, man, this nigga about to know how to act, bro. I'm like, this nigga do fucking skits. I'm like, I don't know, but he came on his A game. I'm like, okay, dog can act. Shit, like that's all that mattered for real. Like, and he promotes. You know what I'm saying? Where I may not post shit. Like, bro gonna make some reels. He put this shit together. You feel me? Like he gonna do it. Like I fucks with it for sure. Like, he was definitely a good decision because you'll get a lot of people that got names and they just gonna get in there, get their money and get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? So
because the way a lot of the producers look at it is like they got a big platform, so they're gonna help bring people to watch. But then the performance isn't there, so it's like you kind of lose touch with the show a little bit. Like,
type shit.
What the fuck am I watching right now? You can't do that with anything else. Like you can't do that with basketball. You randomly bring in some random scrub ass player because he has a big name. Like you're not gonna bring in like a YouTuber that has a big name to the NBA out of nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with acting, it seems like they feel like they can do that. Like let's just put whoever in it because they got a name.
Because you hoping that it equals sales. You know what I'm saying? Like if they promoting it right, then it hopefully would. Because if you got 3 million followers, I would think that you would, but you don't have 3 million supporters. It's a difference. So
Say that.
that'd be the problem with a lot of the popular people that people go with.
And I'm not gonna watch part 2 because you couldn't do part 1 for
You
me,
through.
right? Yeah,
You
like,
through.
I want to watch this shit.
Yeah.
When it comes down to looking at the success of Moolah Films too, when you look at what happened with McGraw and everything like that, and then everybody's like talking about these 2 shows in particular, how good does it feel to know how that destiny of that production was going and to be on board with it, like on the same line of conversation as that?
I can speak firsthand because I'm blessed to be a part of both shows. So I noticed immediately after they let us out the house after the pandemic that when I traveled out of town that these two shows were it, starting with McGraw because it was first. But the popularity of both shows is just, it's amazing, but it just comes from the quality work of everybody involved. You know, everybody take this shit serious. So
It's incredible, right? To be one of the most talked about indie projects. You know what I mean? Like for everybody to be talking like this is like a new coming of entertainment, right? Because now it's like coming from grassroots, it's coming from guerrilla work, where it's like literally ground deep. Motherfuckers are making something out of nothing. Productions are they don't give you $10 million or $100 million, but you're making something worth watching that has the same production value.
out the mud. For sure.
Facts.
It's pretty insane to watch, man. Now I'm sure a lot of people want to know how intimate the scenes actually get, because the show does get a little
It get
spicy.
like that. It get like that.
I'm just gonna say it, bro. Are the sex scenes real in this show? Like,
Yes, we be fucking for
Yeah,
real.
we be fucking for real.
No, we don't. Oh, y'all be doing it.
you guys forgot she was behind you to verify.
Y'all be
Oh
doing
shit.
it.
Oh,
She
you
be
up there?
doing it too. You got sex, you got sex scenes, though?
Yes, and I ain't do it to them.
I don't know what they
Oh,
be doing in they
you-
sex scene.
You just didn't.
I don't be doing
you
nothing.
You just didn't do
No.
it.
No, the sex
That's
scene's
just
not
talking
real. It's a whole production team in there.
I
10
get paid
people in that
porn
bitch.
work.
Yeah, you
And you
can't.
have on like the girl have a
LB.
pasty on, nigga got on socks,
Socks.
Crown World back, all type of uncomfortable shit. Like there's too many motherfuckers in that bitch. You can't
LB pay
you
me
can't.
porn wages. I don't know about
like the
y'all.
shit the girls put like over their nipples and shit like that, or they put over they type shit.
Like the actors don't really get to see.
Some girls go. Some girls.
It depends on the
some
girl's
go naked,
comfortability type
Yeah, some
shit.
girls get naked.
for sure.
But you ain't
Like
in there
you
with
can't
your
fake the
shit
kissing,
out,
you
bro.
can't fake like the nipple sucking.
Yeah, the
you like
kissing
it
and
is,
shit
like-
real, you know.
Y'all be sucking nipples.
Man, go back and watch any of their movies, man. Like,
Yeah, that's going a little too far on camera. Getting that
Respectfully,
nipple
I think
action,
all
yeah.
of them got more sex scenes than me.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
season 1 of the Dirty D, I think everybody was sucking nipples
He
and
went
shit.
crazy,
And that
right?
bitch, I know I
Wait
was.
a minute now.
That bitch was crazy, and I was married to LB at the time, so she was right there, like, make it look good.
Hey.
You better make it look
They
good.
went
So you know what I
crazy,
mean?
too.
Like to have your wife right there in the sex scene, like I had to go hard
Set
because
the bar.
she like make me proud.
Well, you know, it's crazy because I always think about, you know how Adam Sandler has like a different girl in every movie, and they're always getting freaky like Jennifer Aniston and shit. So for you, is it like, are you stoked, or are you kind of like, damn, this is not as dope as it seems to be able to like just get with this other girl?
Nah, I feel like if you stoked, you a creep. Like just straight up, like this shit work, and you look at them at the end of the day like your sister type shit. Like it's family, so like any nigga that's just getting hard, or you know what I mean, like
There's
whatever.
a lot of people in there. Too.
Yeah, like I feel like you mentally somewhere else to even get turned on in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand the chemistry when y'all building y'all character before the lights go up.
Yeah.
Now that's how a lot of people get in relationships that be on set together. That come from the bond you get just rehearsing and shit. But nah, when them cameras on, you in there like that's where you shouldn't be.
Let's knock this out.
Yeah,
Get it over with.
yeah.
That's the crazy part about acting, to have that separation of like, okay, this is an intimate scene, but internally I can't be aroused right now at the same time.
Yeah. LB do good picking at that though. Like none of the guys on the Dirty D really, you know what I'm saying? They don't move like
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Press
They don't be creeps, bro.
Press rewind back to season 1.
who was this?
See, I wasn't in season 1. I wasn't in
Y'all gonna be real?
Hey, I wasn't in there.
He wasn't there. That was that was a different crew. You know what I mean?
You gotta hear from the female perspective on everything. So with your witnessing of it, you feel respected throughout the entire process.
Yes, they don't be. It's never they never do too much. I've never had no issue with any of my castmates that I've ever had scenes with. Never, not one time. Like, it's very respectful. Like, they ask you, like, are you comfortable with this? Are you doing this? Or, you know, they map out what we gonna do before we do it. It's be close set. It's cool.
That's cool as
Yeah,
hell.
you don't even be touching. I'm like, I ain't even touching.
Which you can if you want to touch me.
Yeah. if you
It's
want
look
to.
at it like good old pants rubbing from when you was younger.
Dry humping.
Good old dry humping.
In front of everybody.
Don't even last that long.
Should be
so
10 seconds.
Yeah, it be.
It's not even long enough to even, be on nothing.
When it comes to how you feel roles are determined overall, when you guys are looking at casts being added and casts being removed, what do you think makes an actor on the show sustain the longevity of their career, or with that show at least, with how long they stay on that show? Is it the audience's response? Is it the cast and production looking at like what makes sense and what doesn't make sense for the future of the show? How does it normally work?
All of that.
Yeah.
Like me and like Diesel, he he make his own movies too, so he does a lot of like the casting and stuff. So he knows like you go off of, first of all, the acting has to be there. I don't care about nothing else if your acting is bad. But after that, it becomes how do you act on set? You know what I mean? And your attitude, the energy you bring, and it just falls down from there.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variables, man. It's difficult in the series because you have so many different characters and different moving parts, and everybody handles their business different. So it's like that's been an obstacle, for Lisa in getting to season 4. It's just been, just the nature of the business. Putting her in a position where she had to adjust and, write some shit on the fly to save the storyline. And she done a fucking great job for season 4. So shout out to her.
And everybody has to die. Like, people don't understand that it shows. Like, everybody's storyline comes to an end eventually. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just that their storyline was up. You would have just been dragging it out at that point. So...
Well, when you read, I want to get to towards the end of the show. I want to talk about Reddit comments and comments, people how they're feeling about the show and how the series continues. But do you guys ever look at comments like, oh, they're expecting this to happen or they want this to happen? And do you ever like push towards that, or is like, no, just what's gonna happen is how we determine what's gonna happen?
Oh, LB do the writing.
I was like, we all about to say the same thing.
We leave that up to her.
Like, we don't determine none of the writing anyway. So
We might read the comments.
but I don't look for them. You know what I mean? Like,
When people talk about you though, do you feel any specific way about how people look at your characters? Do you ever go like, damn, like that's how they feel about me?
Oh, now I do.
I'm lucky because my character is he's not grind. He a loyal, solid dude. He a little crazy, but I'm lucky. Boom is he dabble a little bit with the women, but he ain't too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who I talked to about it. I don't know if it was Sino or KDZ, but we were talking about like one of them was a snitch on the show or something like that. And he was like, at the beginning, he was like, "Fuck no, I can't," especially when I'm in Detroit.
So I had that on the show, like season 2. What was that? Was the end of season 2? I'm like, damn, I gotta. So I'm seeing the comments like, yeah, you a snitch. I'm like, man, people in Detroit take this shit serious, dog.
They do,
damn,
though.
dog. It's a show. It ain't me.
Just don't have no real paperwork. Man.
they like my character. I mean, all the niggas like it because I get all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? The females, some of them are like because I was cheating on my wife, but you know how that be. They'll see me, I be like, you ain't shit. And people will think that it's real life. I be like, they talking about a movie. Like, they get in character for real on you in public.
I
But
ain't like you and this, that, and the third.
That has to be difficult to deal with. But Gmac, that has to be the worst, though, because that's like the worst allegation that can be put against you, but it's like a TV.
Yeah, but it got flipped, so we cool. We got back on track. Hey, they love me again. I'm cool.
When it's happening, it's
Damn, hey, I can't wait till the next season. Shit.
Right.
But yeah, it flipped, so we back good. They love me again.
As far as celebrity status, obviously increasing for all of you guys, and people recognizing you for the acting ability and everything like that, how much exposure, how much did the exposure accelerate your careers as far as fandom's concerned, as far as people checking you out in public and being like, fuck, Gmac, obviously, music takes you to the fucking moon with that shit, but acting takes a little while to get circulated like that. What was it like realizing how much people recognizing you, how much people approach you throughout the entire process of this?
What's funny is the people that don't know me as Gmac, they know me from Tubi. So I get called Ice in public. So that's my character on the show, Ice. But it's like a lot of people that didn't know me for like rapping or music, they just know me from Tubi. So they be like, Ice, what's up, Ice? They don't even call me Gmac. So I just like, it's like two different worlds. Like you living in two different worlds. Like you got your acting world and I got my rapping world, but they know me from both. So it's a blessing.
Yeah. And Diesel with you too, because you've had, I mean, obviously the roots of hip hop and where you come from and the people that surround you, you've been around this shit forever, but acting is like maybe, what, a decade or less for you?
No, I started on stage in 2014, doing stage plays and community theater in 2014. Started really doing more films like closer to 2020, more so 2019. But I had to kind of rebrand myself, you know, based off the prior reputation. So you know what I mean. It's one of them things where I've always been the same respectable, cool motherfucker. You know, the fans, most of the fans don't know a lot about, you know, most of it, you know, but for me, I love the idea of people just appreciating the work. So it is a blessing until people get rude and, you know.
Well, yeah, 'cause, I mean, if you're talking about obviously Trick, right? And that's like people knew you for that in the beginning.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the breakthrough.
Some people,
right?
Yeah.
But now it's literally no. I just know him for entertainment. Like I know him as him,
mm,
and to be able to do that is incredible.
a lot of hard work, bro. A lot of fucking hard work, bro.
To create your own lane, basically. Yeah.
That part.
When you guys are thinking about how to build your characters and make them more appeasing to the viewer, do you think about changing dialects? Do you think about changing approaches a little bit? Or are you more so just concerned with like, just stick to the script 100%? Keep it with the script as don't try to do anything different than the script.
Shit, you ain't no good actor if you do that.
Okay, like, sorry.
So improv is kind of
Man, you can't go too far off script because you're gonna make sure that your partner still can follow. But as far as like changing how you approach it, your dialect, your swag, like you shouldn't be the same person in every movie. You got to do character development with every character that you getting ready for.
What was the most off script moment that's ever happened on the Dirty D?
I think everybody got their own. Like a lot of us don't film together, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was like the most?
Mine probably was I choked her, but I added that.
You love that scene.
I do, cause I'm like, this scene to be fire. Hey, this scene to be fire if I can choke you. But I let her know. I let her know, like, you know, it ain't in the script or nothing. But I'm like, I'm gonna choke you this scene. I'm gonna choke you up. She like, all right. And then the scene was fire. It turned the scene up though. For, you know, that was just one of them moments where. But when you acting as this character so long, you feel like you are this character. Yeah, you are the character. So you like, this what he'll do.
So when he said he wanted to choke you, it was just like it's gonna make the scene better.
Yeah, that's gonna be something people gonna talk about.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's that?
What's like most off script you've ever went that people don't even know?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna lie. My memory ain't that good. I don't remember none of filming. Like I don't remember nothing that happened on set. To be honest with you, bro, I smoke weed, be drunk, so I don't really. I be on that bitch in mode for real. You got to be focused, man. You know, I'm the lead, bro. You know how many lines I got? Like, I ain't thinking about nothing else for real. And you just want to, you know what I mean, get into it. I be so zoned out into visualizing what it's going to actually look like on TV, you feel me? I don't really be on set. Like, I be there, but I don't be there. For real, I can't tell you shit that really be happening.
Locked in. That's
Yeah,
locked in.
For real, I can't tell you nothing that happened.
So your rehearsal process is probably insane then, because you know everything to the damn T, to the point where when you're on set, it's like nothing to you. It's like water.
Yeah, like for sure. And like you got good people. Like we have good memories. I would say that because we don't rehearse that much. And we know it. Like once our first rehearsals, everybody know they lines. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already learned them on their own.
He gonna bring it, so I gotta bring it.
Yeah, like you. So that be the good part. Like rehearsals be
'Cause like season 2, I don't think me and Brick was really even talking at all.
No.
But when we got in front of the camera, it's like
It'll look like
I
the
gotta do
chemistry.
the I know he gonna bring it, so I gotta bring it.
Man.
Yeah.
Do people think that some of the couples and relationships on the show are real?
Shit, they is.
Right, some of them real shit.
I mean,
Some of them real.
Some of them not generated though from the show. Like it's just people. You know, some people get more time to spend with each other on that particular show. But I think for the most part, a lot of those was in the making before they came along on the show. So.
I think the craziest TV, like everybody wanted it to be something, was Laura and Steven from Family Matters. Like everybody wanted it to happen, then they had to switch him to Stefan to make it happen. But
That was
My Urkel, he had me
Urkel,
fucked up for a minute. I'm like, what?
No, what the hell you even talking
Nobody
about?
want them together for real.
I wanted to see, bro, you didn't want to see Steven or you wanted Myra to get with Steven. That's what you
That was
wanted.
20 years ago.
Who gives a fuck? You know, bro, Family Matters is one of the most relevant TV shows in history right now. Like, they brought it back somehow. It's the craziest shit in the world. But the whole point of why I brought it up is just because, like, people want that shit to be real. They want it to be.
Yeah. Like, we get asked that. Like, me and her was at the club the other day. They was at, are y'all together for real? Like, we just at the bar taking shots, talking shit. They coming up to us, y'all together for real? Can I get a picture of y'all? We like, nah. Well, yeah, on the pictures, but no, we not together in real life. But that's my dog, though. That's my dog.
They gonna put y'all in the 2B tabloids, bro.
Yeah. What they gonna say? They together.
You with whoever they see you with. That's why I don't like being out with
You
females.
with whoever they say you with.
For real. As soon as they see a female over there taking a picture, we could be just talking whatever. Oh, that's who you with. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the bad part about being known. Like, they quick to try to put somebody with you. You know what I'm saying? So
We'll go with each person individually, but what's the hardest part or worst part about filming for each of you?
the worst part about filming?
Yeah.
Shit. Just the time. Yeah. I mean, because you still have your own life, or you might have your own job or whatever. You know what I mean? And I got a nightlife, so I'm out all night and get in at 6, and then we got call time at 8. That would really be my hardest part. But other than that shit really ain't hard, bro.
So you pretty much it interferes with like your personal life a lot.
I run a bar, so that's like that.
Fuck, man. I can't imagine running a business and being in entertainment at the same time.
I think people think that shit be taking months. Like the film, like we
that's
be
how
done in
Hollywood
10
used to
days,
milk
bro.
it. That's how
Like
Hollywood
it don't,
used to milk it.
Everybody
yes, it be done that fast. People think it be taking like forever.
You guys are not shooting a whole season in 10 days.
Yes, we are.
That's the fuck.
Man, LB ain't no. She drill sergeant around that bitch.
We shot every season under 15.
I'm telling
days.
you.
Productions, even one TV episode can take 3 days.
Yeah, they ain't plush. They ain't plush. They can come
That's
with a
milking
time
that
schedule.
budget too.
Yeah.
I think Dennis Reed told me, he's like, I shoot like 50 to 100 movies a year, so now I can see it. Which is crazy. Think about Dennis Reed is just shooting movies like every second of the day, basically.
3, 4 a month. That sound about right.
Yeah.
Been with Dennis Reed, right? In his production?
No.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I worked with Dennis before. Yeah.
Man, but these guys are just really just tearing it apart. You've never seen anything like this before,
Oh God.
which is a good thing, right?
Beautiful.
Because
Yeah.
now it's like people want it. They're tuning in and they want it faster.
Yeah, they waiting on it. Like as soon as the 3 episodes drop, they in my DM. They ain't even watched the first 3 yet. When the other 3 dropping? When the other 3 dropping? Like, bruh.
I'm tired of TV shows dropping 1 episode a week. That shit's old, man. It's all about dropping the whole season at once, bro.
I mean, how?
got to,
How?
though,
So then you
'cause
watch it and then it's
You
over for the
binge
rest of
watching
the
this
year.
over. Like, I would rather have you watching it for 6 weeks rather than just watching it for 6 hours.
Yeah, but man, you get so tired of waiting for that shit.
And then the next one. But you're still going
You ain't got no
It's
choice.
a-
Yeah, you
it's-
still
yeah.
gonna watch it. You ain't got no choice.
And it mentally just don't make
I
sense.
feel like in some cases it's a tactic to build suspense. Like,
And that builds your
of course,
followers up.
you know, the Game of Thrones, Power, they would drop a little here.
I remember
and
50
then
50 will
put it
skip a
back.
week. You'll think you about to watch it this
Oh, yeah,
week.
he got
It won't even come on. Yeah, we'll be back next week. What?
People are so invested, it's incredible, right?
Yeah.
Like no matter what, like I need to know what the fuck is gonna happen next.
That's how they doing us right now. We only dropped 3 episodes. But it ended so
Dog.
crazy that it's like, make sure y'all tap in. Dirty D season 4 streaming on Tubi right now. Make sure y'all tap in.
Right now.
Has the culture at all, as far as a unit is concerned, with everybody in the cast and everybody in the crew, does it change from season to season? Does it become stronger? Does it evolve in any type of way?
Man, we like a bunch of crazy cousins, bro.
Yeah, it's like a big family.
The last time we hung out, I was still blowed the whole next day. Like we literally have a genuine good time with each other. So it's really like a family. So yeah.
They get money together. That's the best.
I was gonna ask you about that. So everybody who's wanting to get on board with Tubi always asks, like, is there money involved? Is there pay involved? Like, how much money can you make as a Tubi actor? For you guys, you're all seasoned vets. Well, Gmac, you're relatively new to this world, but you're still seasoned vets as far as being entertainers that have made an income.
Probably still high.
Yeah.
Do you try to throw is it a motivating time for somebody who wants to be in the field, or is it more like it's not as easy as you think to make money? It's not as easy as you think to actually get a career and to stay consistent on a TV show?
That's the trick to it, man. I think because Detroit has always been a talent pool for generations. It's just like it's recently being re-highlighted. So in Detroit, you have a bunch of natural, authentic talent. So because we're regular people and be floating around the city and doing shots at the bar, the average person feel like they could just fall into what we do and do it. Well, it is not really that easy. But I'm not here to tell nobody they can't do it, but it takes a lot of fucking work. And if you got it, you got it. And if you don't, you fucking don't. It's just what it is.
What do you think about that, Gmac?
No, you right. Shit. That's shit. When we on set, like, we locked in, like, man. And you can fuck your partner up by not being locked in. Like, if I'm not locked in, because a lot of our scenes together, I know if I'm not locked in, I'm going to fuck her up. Because now she like, damn, this nigga can't get his lines together. Now we stuck on this scene for 2 hours trying to get a 10-minute scene for 2 hours. You like, nah, she mad as fucking me. Like, God damn, nigga, you can't get this shit. We done rehearsed this shit 1,000 times. Yeah, so if you not locked in, you a man.
And it ain't really no money starting off. You know what I'm saying? As a beginning actor, like, you probably coming in as an extra, you know what I mean, or something. Like, your price ain't about to, you're not about to get paid no crazy money just coming in starting off as an actor.
Right.
Like, if you want to make crazy money, go make your own shit. Like, that's all I can tell you.
What's something like, let's say you do get a new extra or somebody that's new on board, what's the, like, gateway for them to continue with you versus them getting X'd out?
Phones on silent.
Dependability.
Quiet say it.
They got to know how to have set etiquette first. As an extra, that stands out. Like, and then after, because you not, if you ain't got no speaking role as an extra, it's just you keep coming. The consistency of an extra means a lot because they make the scene. Because we there already. But we got a whole empty restaurant. Shit ain't gonna look right. Like, the extras are just as important as the actors. You feel me? So it's just about them coming to being consistent. Be like, okay, they want this shit. And
continue to show your face.
Yeah.
Be a benefit. Don't just be around the set and to be creepy or nosy or whatever the hell people be
not
around
all
for.
recording this shit.
You come and bring something to the table when you come.
Also, with the stature of success that a lot of you have, I'm sure a lot of people that come on set are intimidated for the fact that they're facing you and doing a scene with you. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm doing a scene with motherfucking Gmac right now. What the fuck? I'm doing it with Diesel. I'm doing it with
They
Rick.
be fans.
Yeah, that's the problem too, right? It's like, damn, the motherfucker's a fan of me, and he's trying to act with me, so it makes it more difficult at the same time. Imagine if, like, you were fucking acting against Leonardo DiCaprio, like, oh shit, like, this is real shit. It's like when NBA players always talk about face.
Oh no, I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on with it. That's what I need right there.
What is it?
Camera time with Leo.
Leonardo?
Yeah. Not the Ninja Turtle.
That's
Not the Ninja Turtle.
That's like the worst person for you to work with, bro.
I mean, I ain't tripping on that. I just want to be able to prove my chops on that level. Don't necessarily have to be him, but definitely somebody on that level.
Who you speaking of?
He talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm just saying somebody.
Oh yeah.
I just want a chance to prove that I can act.
That's the nigga
with
from the
those
Titanic?
people.
Yeah. Wall Street.
Oh, Wall Street. Oh yeah, okay. Put me to something different because I'm like
Animal. Yeah, Animal.
Yeah,
bro.
I fuck
He the
with
truth.
Wolf of Wall Street. He hard.
He
That's
the
one
truth.
of my favorites.
Yeah.
What do you think if there was a part 2 to any movie that ever came out in the past that you guys or Detroit should take and be like, you know what, let's bring this back and let's do it better? You think there's anything like that? Or the concept of developing a Friday but for Detroit, like Buffed Up was supposed to be like that spark for that, which it was really. But like to really take it to that high ass production value where it goes nationwide and gets syndicated.
Me personally, I don't really believe in recreate. I don't believe in taking somebody's idea and just doing a part 2. Like, it's one thing to be inspired by all of these great films, and there's another thing to put your dip or your spin on. I don't really care for that, like recreating or redoing people's movies, but being inspired by the work and creating hybrid work from that work, I'm all for that. But leave people shit alone.
Yeah. But even to create, not Friday, but even to create an identity as large as that from the city, because there's so much talent and networking happening here.
Yeah.
Is that in the near future, or do you think that's Hollywood? Like it's a different level of like getting to that point.
You just gotta keep working, bro. I mean, see, if Friday's lightning in a bottle, I don't think that something like that will ever be recreated. But at the same time, you know what I mean, you can be inspired by that and create your own that may do something like that one day. But like all-time greats in that movie, like it wasn't, you know what I mean, it wasn't just like he did a movie with some folks from the neighborhood, you know what I mean? He had John Witherspoon, you know what I mean? Bernie Mac. I don't need to say
Chris
nobody
Tucker.
else. Yeah, for real.
Me.
We had Spanky Hayes here before you guys, which was super coincidental, but he was here before you. It's fucking insane, actually, because I just thought it was fucking insane. But anyway, Spanky Hayes, about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, made a statement saying that Tubi actors are not real actors, went crazy. Crystal the Doll went off on me. And I was just sitting there going like, shit, I didn't say it, but it is what it is. I'll take the damage. But how do you guys feel about what Spanky said? I know outside it wasn't like the friendliest of vibes, but it was also still love at the same time.
Yeah, I'll speak on it. Yeah, I made a post, but I took it down because, you know, me and him had a conversation in the DM, and I've been knowing Spanky since I was 19, 20 years old. So I didn't really care about the opinion, you know, that Tubi actors not real actors. I cared about who it was coming from. Like, you one of us. So I just felt like it was a cheap shot. You know what I mean? Like, Tubi is where we run shit. So
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but when you get on the platform like this and you say something that's like downing other black brothers and sisters that's from the same city and say, oh, y'all not real actors. And I go on this nigga shit, it say actor in his bio. That nigga ain't even no actor for real. Like, man, what? Like, come on, man. Like, you want to say we not actors, you not an actor then. Like, if we go in the same room, nobody's going to notice you for real. Like, bro, you...
Well, he's a part of SAG, and that was his whole point, is that, like, unless you're SAG, then you're not really an actor.
But let's be
What does that
real.
mean, bro?
Like he said, like, it's not speaking on Spanky. It's people paying them dues and in the union and been in the union for years and ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
Nothing, bro.
So what are we talking about?
Like,
If
what
I'm
makes
not
you a
an
real
actor,
actor?
then what the fuck you want to call me?
Like, what makes you a
That's
real
like
actor?
a rapper. That's like a nigga that haven't done what Jay-Z
Call
done, but
me
you
Bookman.
still selling out shows, you still rapping, you still doing shows and shit, but you not considered a rapper because you ain't doing what Jay-Z doing. It don't make sense.
That's a hater. It's all love, though. You know, it's all love. But
On the episode that we just just did today, and he said basically like unless you're getting paid to be an actor, like real money, like you're living off of it, then you can't consider yourself a real actor because a lot.
I think we living off of it. Like, what are you talking
don't do
about?
nothing else.
We are security guards.
I don't do shit else.
They gonna pay him less than they gonna pay us. Like, let's be clear. Like, he's been like he has done stuff.
He gotta come to Plush and see what's going on over here.
And he has done stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, dog has been wilding out and all that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we have, you know what I mean, made it to season 4, bro.
Whole thing.
Like, we on season 4.
You in the position
Season 4
where you
independent by a black woman.
Season 4.
If that ain't no
How
real
could you hate
actor,
on
what
the
is
Dirty
it?
D?
No, that's what I felt like.
wasn't directed
You
towards
in
the
the,
Dirty
not
D,
him
but
hating on it. I'm
you in
saying
the
anybody.
position with your
Yeah.
knowledge and your wisdom in the game to come and be an asset to what we doing.
That's it.
And
It's your
get
platform
a
to
bag
show
in what we
love, bro.
doing. Why? I just trying to figure out why the cheap shot. He when we talked about it in the DM, he said it wasn't like that, but he stood on. If you're not SAG,
he
you're
was
not
just
a real
on here
actor,
talking
so-
shit again.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
buying
we
that.
agree to disagree.
He was just on
bro.
here
It's
right
all
before
good.
us talking shit again about Tubi actors. I bet he was. That's why I ain't shake his hand. Thank you. And that's why I ain't shake his hand, because I knew it. I knew it, nigga. No, I ain't. I'm not.
You know what I think Spanky really is trying to say? He's talking about the people that like aren't really even in the game like the way you guys.
It give bitter baby mama vibes, bro.
Nah, because you got to talk
Flat
about
out.
who running Tubi.
Nigga.
You can't say you're not talking about what's the top shows on Tubi from Detroit. The Dirty D, McGraw. This who you talking about.
Cause you like,
The
oh,
top
y'all,
actors.
y'all know, y'all think y'all know when y'all walk in the clubs. You talking about us? They say a Gmac in this bitch, Diesel in this bitch, Brick in here, Sierra. We the ones that they yelling on the microphone when we come in the clubs that you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we the ones that took offense to it.
G-Mac, I want to ask you a question. I know we had you on here like a few weeks ago, I think, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't really get to talk about it too much, but the celebrity status of you has skyrocketed, especially with sports teams really acknowledging you and bringing you to the forefront.
Yeah.
And getting recognized from all angles. But do you find ways to creatively input what else you do because of this, or are you just like on a working mindset where like I'm not even gonna tell y'all what I'm doing? Like if you figure out what I'm doing, you can figure out what I'm doing, or do you find ways to tie it together because of the fact that you're taking leaps as far as stardom's concerned?
No, I just work. I just work. Mainly, I try to put myself in everything involved with Detroit. So that can be sports team, that can be the top show in Detroit, the Dirty D, that can be anything, rapping about a trending topic that's going on in Detroit. I just try to put
He
my
definitely
name,
be rapping.
Gmac Cash, with Detroit. Whatever you talk about in Detroit, just add Gmac Cash with it.
Right.
Because Nas, to a point, you can't talk about Detroit without talking about Gmac Cash. Yeah. It's been a journey, too.
I feel like he made the Pistons start playing better.
Man, I said the
That's
Lions,
just-
the Pistons, and the Tigers.
It's power in your words.
He was on the show and he was saying like, bro, when the rappers are around the hoopers, like when they're at the games, it's like, yo, we're watching you, motherfucker. Like play. Like and you know how basketball players want to be rappers, they want to be celebrities on that light. So it's like they're actually intimidated by rappers a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they do feel that pressure. Like
That's what be making us lose when the rappers and shit come in there. They be trying to be too cool and shit. They say fuck the game, shit.
Man, play, nigga.
Face here, shit. Hey, coach, sit me down.
Yeah, bro, play.
No.
We get back to the question. When we're talking about what G-Mac just said, man, doing it for Detroit, right? And really representing and building the infrastructure for media in Detroit. What are some pieces of advice you can give for the future entertainers that are entering the scene and looking for opportunity? Because there are film incentives coming to Michigan soon. And obviously CGI and AI is making it more feasible to actually make bigger productions from smaller amounts of money. How
Just
do you...
prepare yourself.
Yeah.
My man's Diesel got an acting class y'all need to tap into. For real. That's the first step. You want to be an actor, get an acting class.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. Like he can tell you from
can't,
there.
Yeah, this ain't fall out the sky and jump on camera. You gotta know what's going on because this is a city full of people on the roll, talented people who know the ropes. Like the faces that you see, 90% of them was rolling long before Tubi came along. They was doing stage plays. They was auditioning. Some of them was moving out of state to try to make acting careers happen. And thank God, somehow, some way, we started making it happen here. And now you gotta lock in and be for real, or you gonna get lost in the sauce for real.
Yeah,
For real, type shit.
Gmac, it always like you're about to say something, then you don't say shit. It's the crazy.
No,
The way
no.
the mic is like,
I
He
feel
the
like I'm about to
ad-lib
rap.
master,
Like I'm
nigga. He can't help it.
Tell him
He
I'm
want
about
to
to
say,
rap.
I got the
bitch.
mic like I'm about to rap.
Bitch.
On stage, Mike.
Like you're at the dinner table standing up and just don't say anything, you just sit.
Nah, I'm
But
good.
it is, acting classes is humongous, and you notice that a lot of rappers, that's the ones who have managers. The managers, the first thing they're telling them is, like, you got to go to acting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be taken serious, because when you go into auditions or whatever, the first thing you got is your resume that you coming with. And it'd be like, no experience. Okay, well, I'm not about to take you that serious with no experience on something I just spent $100,000 on. You know what I'm saying? And you got somebody come in and they done been to 5 different acting classes, and you know what I'm saying? Even if they may not be better, but I'm gonna still give them a chance. You know what I mean? Because I never acted class. I never did none of that. You know what I mean? I just was lucky. But everybody don't get that lucky. So you need to put that work in, and it's gonna show on camera if you don't, and you're gonna be through. They gonna drag you.
Yeah, man. And their reputation goes far too, man.
Yeah, and you'll never get booked again.
They
Yeah.
talk about everything in the 2B group.
Everything.
Like everybody knows about everybody's everything.
If it's trash, it's
You don't be in there?
talked about.
No, I don't know nothing that's going on.
What are you talking about?
The 2B groups.
2B groups.
Oh, stay out of it?
About? I don't know nothing that's going on.
I don't go in there either. They always dragging me. They don't never got shit good to say about me on
I
that.
told you, they got you right now. They on
Oh,
your
you
ass right now. They on her ass right now.
What are they saying?
What they be saying, Gmac?
They hating you right now. They said you ain't a good girlfriend.
Why is
I'm the fiance anyways, but
Good fiance.
Y'all is?
yeah.
Yeah. But they say I'm about to leave her.
Right, 'cause I'm like-
and your mama gonna want that to happen too. Like, what?
I feel like this is actually happening like right now. This is crazy.
No.
Like,
Nah.
Gmac, where you going?
Cause I don't know why I thought you was with Cammy.
I did too.
You did too?
I did
Right, yeah.
You say what?
I don't know why I thought he was with Cammy in the show.
Cause he cheating on me with Cammy. He cheating on me with Leah.
oh my god.
Hey,
cheating.
check the show out.
Right,
Hey, go
nigga,
watch the
shit.
show.
Shit, why you cheat
Nigga.
so much, man?
And then y'all want me to everybody slow.
It's the
What's
dirty.
up with cheating, man? Like, why?
Everybody
Why?
slow.
I'm just an actor, bro. I don't. You feel me? I don't
just
cheat in
acting
real
out.
life. I'm just an actor.
Yeah, but like she's calling you out, man. She's saying
On the show.
That's what I'm saying.
That's her character calling.
I know.
My
but I'm
character.
saying,
out.
still, man. Why'd you have to? Why couldn't you have taken
Because
a
I
different
saved her, bro. I tore the city up trying to save her.
Oh,
And when
right,
I
you used to work
saved
for
her-
me.
Yeah, when I saved her, she used to
This
take
lawyer was a
I couldn't
motherfucker.
get no, I can't
He's
get
a
no
motherfucker.
pussy or nothing. So
no,
now,
like fire me.
yeah,
I got fired.
Oh, yeah, while I was in jail.
Yeah, what you talking
They
about?
gotta go watch the
I was
show.
There.
I gotta go watch
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show.
Why don't you
Fired
just,
you,
hey,
bro.
if the guy's cheating,
Nunu fired you.
Yeah,
bro.
Nunu fired.
listen, if
me.
he's cheating, why don't you just leave his ass? Why
I
you
think
stay?
I'm going through trauma right now.
Oh my god.
I just got kidnapped. He
That's
found me in the
LB's
trunk.
pen.
So you need to heal before you.
Exactly.
All on LB
That sounds like
pen.
real life, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, she cold with that, right?
real life is
Real life is, bro. People do
We're
that
not going
shit
through
all the
nothing
time.
like
Like, I'm not
that.
about to leave his
people
ass.
get
until
found
I'm-
in the trunk all the time.
I mean,
No, women not leaving their man until they're
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
They get, let me get my money right real quick. Let me find my side piece first, and then I'll.
Well, when your life, when you got a life like just situated already, it's hard to leave somebody because you like, what's the outcome? Like, what's about to happen now? Because a lot of, I ain't gonna say nothing for these women that bash me. Watch the show.
because,
Yeah,
boy,
I started
Watch the
shaking my
show.
head, bro. Shut up.
Shit, what'd he say?
Shut up. They go double down.
We can't do what? All right. I'm talking about the show.
That's it.
I'm referring to the show. That's it.
Is he ever gonna be like on stage, like a stage play?
fuck no.
No, hell no.
That'll drive
Too much
everybody
sex.
crazy.
Hey, too much
I think.
sex.
It ain't even know the real money in that, like compared to, not compared to.
I think
being
if we
on
did a
TV.
stage play, we'd sell that bitch would sell out though.
They do numbers. You gotta travel. You just gotta hit the road with the motherfucker.
Say make it a tour.
Yeah, you gotta hit the road.
sex scenes would become.
What scene will we do?
No, it's
What
not.
season, what scene?
It's the same
You're
thing.
just gonna be on stage with a bunch of people watching you doing it.
Act
Like it ain't no
out. Hey.
difference.
God, that's
It'd already be a bunch of people.
You ain't got to see their eyes.
Do that on play, like, she's
I'm sure they got a
They
music
might,
coordinator
yeah.
somewhere
How y'all do
in
that?
there.
Do what?
the sound
He
effect.
asked you, I don't know.
Do
Where,
what?
like if a girl's giving a dude a blowjob on the show, how would they make the sound effects for it? Like,
Oh, they put it in like the edit or something.
yeah, but like what sounds are
Or
they using?
some
Like,
girls make the actual noise.
Who makes the noise?
Some girls do.
Some girls do.
Oh, they make the slurping sounds and all that. That's crazy.
I wasn't about to say the word.
Cause he invested in trying to figure out how they
Right.
make the sound get in there. Like,
You want
we-
somebody to make
like
the
we
sound.
don't
Ain't
know.
nobody about
We
to make the
don't-
sound
I don't know
right
where the
now.
I
sound
didn't even
come
say the
from.
word.
Nobody
I'm
about to
not-
make the
I'm
sound.
not
It's just
about
when,
to
when
say
the when the
word.
movie come out, the sound be
We
in
hear
there.
the sound on there, yeah. So
No, but no, like they do the sound, like Mr. Brooks and like type shit. People they do the sound guy that does it afterwards and post. They punch it in.
That's what I want to see the behind the scenes of. How are you getting that shit done? That'd be crazy. Sounds of sex.
Man,
volume
post
one.
production is a motherfucker.
weren't you in the
Hand in
Tubi
the
movie?
air.
Yeah, wasn't that with? Were you in it with me? It was me, Jackpot the Juice, and
I wasn't in that.
Tattoo Man Page and Crystal the Dog.
Okay.
But what you in?
Strange Fruit.
Strange Fruit.
Oh yeah, that's the tattoo the lead in that.
Yeah, he killed it. In that.
Strange fruit.
He killed it.
I hated his hair in that.
That was wild, right?
I tell him all the time.
I didn't like how they treated me on that show. I don't like how they treated me in that movie.
On set or on the show?
On the side, like, you know Dylan Sides,
How they treat
the
you?
director. You
Oh,
know
Dylan shot it.
Yeah, Dylan shot it. And
How
I
did-
was like, we all had masks on because it was Corona and shit. And I was like, I forgot to take off my mask for one scene. He just looked at me like he wanted to kill me. I was like, relax, motherfucker.
I'm
Like,
like, I gotta shoot this shit all over.
I don't think I met Dylan.
well, I guess they use those really crazy cameras and the data gets run so quick that they're like, just keep fucking going. Like, they don't want you to stop pretty much.
That's production. It happens.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can make an appearance on a Dirty D, you know, a jewelry store guy or something.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that.
Selling
I
some
appreciate
jewelry,
it.
some
There you go.
shit.
Gas station somewhere.
Club on there, some shit. I can see you. Just get killed. Bow! Like, no, I'm just somebody get him
Walk
out
out
of
the
there.
liquor
Diesel
store.
get you out of there quick.
That part.
Yeah, man.
Free Diesel.
Yeah,
Free
for real,
D.
'cause what?
For sure.
When it comes to adding your own story, do you do any of that as far as like, I want to change something about myself for the audience?
Yeah.
Do you ever think about that?
You could pitch it, yeah. You know.
So you can pitch and kind of correct things. So what's something that you implemented, like we'll start with you, Gmac, but what's something you implemented that wasn't originally there that nobody would have known to add but you?
Let me think. Season 3, season 2. Season 2, I didn't do nothing but just do what I was supposed to do. Season 3, I don't think I pitched something this season.
What'd you pitch?
I can't tell you because it ain't out yet. You gotta watch it. But I pitched something, so I'm like, yeah, I think I should do this or do that. But you know, it ain't out yet. So,
What about you?
well, the first 3 episodes out, but the rest ain't out yet.
Is there anything new you implemented that wasn't part of the origination of your character?
No, I just always ask, can I kill more people? That's it in the show. But no, LB is pretty hands-on and pretty clear about her vision and what she want in her vision. So, you know, you know, you can make a suggestion if it makes sense, but for the most part, she make it clear what she wants.
The writing
you know.
already
Yeah,
cold. So
yeah.
you
You don't need
let's
to be.
go.
You don't need to be doing too much.
Just attacking people, just murdering people. That's what I would do. I mean,
Why would you be attacking people?
I can't see you a killer.
Like you supposed to be some player in there. Like you attacking somebody.
listen, bro. Every movie I've ever been casted in is exactly what you said: jewelry store, gas station owner. There's a script. I swear.
That's some
I swear.
bullshit.
And this movie's gonna come out soon. You guys are gonna see it. There's a scene where I'm a gas station owner that sells buffs out of a casing, and at the same time, I'm like a pizza delivery guy. All at the same time.
Damn.
It's crazy.
I can
What
see
was
that.
So you gotta. Some movies it's okay to turn down, right?
what
Right.
was my man name from Entourage? He was the lawyer in Power. What was his name in Power? That's what I
Sax?
think. Sax.
Hey,
No, not
talking
Sax.
about
Sax was the
Ari something. Are you talking about the lawyer? Oh,
Turtle.
oh no.
Turtle from Entourage. He was Turtle from Entourage, but
I
he's
know
a
you
lawyer
talking
on
about- he died.
Power.
Tommy
yeah.
killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Tommy
What's
hunted
his
his
name?
ass down.
Proctor.
Proctor.
Proctor. Yeah. You don't even know who we talking about, do you, kid?
I never watched Power.
You never watched the Dirty D.
I watched Dirty D scenes. I watched a lot of scenes.
Scenes is
I
crazy.
watched like a lot of the scenes because Gmac's always.
That's why his ass was on Reddit for
He
2
watched
seasons.
Gmac. You only seen Gmac scenes.
Oh, I've seen a lot of scenes because people repost that shit all the fucking time.
Oh, so just the scenes on
So
social
when you go
media.
home, just start from season 1, episode 1. You're gonna be hooked. I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. Start from season 1, episode 1.
You know, on TikTok they got you guys like on 5 and 6 minute segments where you get to just watch like whole courses. And that's what I get hooked on to. I haven't watched a TV series since fucking Squid Game season 1, bro.
Watch it. You're gonna be hooked.
That's all I'm about. Is there anything that people can look forward to from you guys individually and as far as the show's concerned?
I got a tape dropping this month. Should be in a couple weeks.
You told me you got all the first time you're actually gonna have some features on that.
Yep, Sada, JR, Scooch.
Me.
Remember that bitch?
I'm a rapper too now.
So
Hell yeah.
I'm not on
about
the
to
album.
get it
Hey, that
done.
shit we was
We gonna work it out.
Crazy, bro.
yeah, we about to shoot. I got a video shoot next week.
I shot a music video at the movie premiere.
Yeah.
I did. I shot a music video at the Dirty D movie premiere.
When did you do that?
While y'all was in there
At
watching
the
it.
club.
Yeah,
Oh,
and at the club too. No, I shot outside the Bel Air and shit too.
I ain't see that. Yeah.
Y'all was in
We
there
was
watching it.
them. Yeah.
I don't watch it. I don't watch myself, like, cause I don't like how I sound and shit. So
That's that Johnny Depp shit. He doesn't watch his own movie.
I do not watch my own stuff at all. Well, I be in that bitch cringing. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah. I got You Toxic as Fuck dropping June 15th on Tubi. Got another title, Crash Out, starring Cierra Smith.
yeah,
Let's go.
Starring Cookie, myself, Kanika Smith. Crash Out will be out later on this summer, and then White Lies 2 will be out in the fall.
Part 2.
he being modest. He could have named like FOMO.
Them my joints, though.
Yeah.
Them These are power joints.
What can people look forward to?
I'm about to be a rapper, bro. I just told you.
He got some shit too, bro. I'm not even gassing.
I'm telling
bro.
y'all,
I wouldn't have said
I
shit.
did.
if
I
it
shot a
wasn't
music
sweet,
video
bro.
at the premiere. Like, I'm really about to be a rapper. I'm gonna drop my mixtape.
He
like,
got
soon.
some shit.
Like,
Fuck me up.
that's where it's at. Yeah, I mean, acting is. I was married to somebody, and that's what she wanted to do was make movies. So I supported it and just fell into it. But I don't really care about it. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, it's just the fans. I can't leave it alone if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to walk away. Diesel wouldn't let me walk away if I wanted to either, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know, she's a writer, so she would have figured it out. We had already put it in for real, and then it just, you know.
Damn, this is some crazy shit. So you're not even supposed to be in the show anymore.
No, season 3, I was technically on. You seen I was on my deathbed. Y'all didn't see me in there because I was out of there. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to do it. I don't like being known. Like, and it was just like, it was too much. But now it's like, fuck it. I'm in here. I'm in
Too
here.
bad. We got to keep this
Yeah.
shit rocking.
Gotta
bro.
keep it rolling.
So it's like, it's over. Now I'm going to do everything. Now I'm about to be a rapper. Fuck it. I'm out here, right?
I'm dropping
Like, I got all the
OnlyFans.
fans. Why not?
I'm dropping OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are about to do episodes 4 through 6 for Dirty D season 4. We have filmed a part 2 of my first leading role of Let Me Be. We got season 2 coming out. That's dropping very soon this summer.
Fire.
I'm a lead in Crash Out. That's dropping this summer.
Cool.
We have a thriller that I was a part of, which you directed. These are directed. That should also drop very soon.
You're going to have a crazy
Don't
summer.
come
Oh,
looking.
yeah.
Well,
I hope they ready.
Amazing. Yeah, this is inspirational to everybody that is trying to enter the field to be a part of it, but also for the fans and people just hearing the behind the scenes and how things really go. I'm sure they're going to be kind of stoked to actually hear the genuine nature and how it works behind the scenes for you guys, because it sounds like it's a loving family. It sounds like you guys all really care about each other, and it's, when you're having fun on set, that's when the best products come out, right? It has to be that
Oh,
way.
we serious on stage.
Appreciate you guys doing this, man. Gmac, I appreciate you setting this up, man.
My dog.
This is the first set of TV we've ever had on the show. You guys are the first people to ever come on and really talk about a TV show to the magnitude that you guys did, so I appreciate that.
Good times. Good times.
good.
Yes.
We're at Parallel Sound Studio. I love visual shooting production.
Thanks for having us,
Fire,
bro.
man. Fire. Shit, I don't know how we're going to do this photo because this is like crazy. I got to